For sure. I got some pretty dope stuff playing. As a matter of fact, one of the things I'm actually going to do real quick, let me make sure I got it. Boom. I am going to play this little game right here with you guys. So I'm going to play a clip, right? It's not going to be, I promise it's not going to be difficult. She already like, nah. So I'm going to play a clip here for you. It's reverse, and I just want you to let me know.
Reverse?
Yeah. So I'm going to see if she can.
All right, Missy Elliott.
I'm going to see if you can untangle what this song is. Let's see. All right, what was we just playing?
That was definitely I Got You.
Hey! So yeah, that's dopeness, man. I'm telling you.
I think we should do a remix.
There we go. So the remix is coming. Okay, bet that. All right. There we go. All right. And then let me see. I think I got another one that I had. Let me see. Let's see if what we talked about would have worked. I would have had you on the spot with this one, but I ain't gonna even do you like that. So let me see. Do I got this one? Let's see. What did you say?
Front and center.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got. I know. Hey, this is the way. Look, one day we go get you, cause y'all listen to this real quick.
I know exactly where I should be, and I just wanna be front center stage.
Y'all don't hear that?
Cause that's where I've been hoping, feel like everything's okay.
That ain't even it though.
I just wanna
Cut it out. Like, did y'all hear that? Oh my man. Congratulations on the dope project that you got out. So many things that we got to ask about it. So I want to go through every song, right? And just kind of get y'all mentality of how, y'all put the project together. And so we're going to start with, obviously, the one that we did first, which was I Got You.
You're so passive aggressive, so calm and collected. It's not a question. If you were to lose it, I would expect it. At the end of the day, trust me when I say I got you. You got me when I have it any other way.
So tell me, like, kind of what kind of place were you in, if you will, and then or maybe if you got the message of the song, you feel me, and then maybe even from you on the production side, you can tell us like what it was to put that song together.
Okay, I Got You. That song was written by KG, who is the
Big ups.
He produces like all my stuff basically.
Right.
So KG, he and I wrote that song together. So I think he came up with the chorus, and then it went from there. And it was, the idea behind it was supposed to be like basically how not all, but generally how males and females react to situations, like when they're upset or mad.
Got you.
So sometimes a guy be like passive aggressive and like react like that way, or drink or something.
Right.
But, females was I'm texting you short, not making your plate.
Ooh.
Get up yourself.
I feel that.
Guilty.
I just feel like it was like relatable. That's how. Just if you the ideal thing is to act like that. So, because KG was like, well, how do you, when you're mad at somebody, how do you react? I was like, I'm gonna text them like
you
one
go,
word.
Okay. So
and
you
that's a pet peeve of mine. And I do that. Like, if you make me mad, I'm gonna short text you. But you can't short text me.
Oh, okay. It's only one side.
I hate that.
It's one side.
I only do it when I'm mad.
Right.
You know I'm mad if I do that.
One person get to be mad.
Right. They got to say it like, like if, your lady's mad, you gotta fix it, right? But then when you mad because you gotta go fix the fact that your lady mad because you mad. Like it's a definite imbalance, but hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay the price. Right? Okay, dopeness. So Vent.
Tired of straight colors, I wanna do my own song. Shout out to my mother, said be a lady, tell me right from wrong. Got a lot to do with the way that I am and carry myself. Shout out to GAIL. Sometimes I'm shy, quiet and poised. Don't have to say a word, cause my presence makes noise.
I think that was like obviously a self-explanatory, but like that I think you said it in the song. Was that kind of your first time attacking a track like that? As far as
yeah, I guess so. It was, yeah, I think so. It was just like what I want to do is exactly what it's called, vent. Because it's about a lot of random things. I'm just talking, and I don't know. I was just in a vibe one night. I woke up I think around 3, and the lyrics just fell in my head.
Dopeness.
And I had started writing, and I had wrote up to where I said something about writing a 16, and I'm like, well, it gotta be a 16, so let me keep going.
Now you gotta keep it pushing.
Yeah, because that's
what's up. That's what's up.
And it just worked out, and I was able to. I liked it, and I think it was different from the other songs.
Right.
And I liked it too, because I don't want to be limited to one style or one sound.
Totally understand that.
If I'm able to do it, I want to do it. Why not?
For sure. We got Faron in the building with the Kosher Sound, and we are talking about her project, which is Overdue, and. You know what I mean? As we continue to go through the kind of your project, tell us about the concept of Overdue. Like, what was the meaning in that?
We had created the whole project and was going over different possible titles for it.
Right.
And that's just the one that fit. It's just like, okay, because the single Unworthy had dropped a year or two before Overdue did, and it was like it's time. Like
it was about that time.
Yeah.
So taking just a little bit of a kind of detour from the structure of some of the songs on the project, GeMarr, just on your behalf, y'all have definitely been doing y'all live performances and everything like that. So like, tell us about like the preparation time that y'all have to put into your live sets. Like, how does that usually work with y'all?
It's different pretty much every time. Like, sometimes we spend quite a bit of time, just preparing. And I mean, me personally, I'm listening to my stuff all day.
Right.
Every day. Like, I know my music like the back of my head, basically.
For sure.
And that's how you gotta be. And then sometimes we are put in situations where we only have, a couple of days to a week to prepare. And, with this type, being in music, that's kind of what comes with it.
And I would assume like those close tight deadlines kind of, I guess it sharpens y'all sword to like go to like the next level.
Right.
So it's like y'all, even though you don't have that kind of prep time, you still gotta perform on an excellent level. Like the audience can't tell. Like y'all just got the notice 2 or 3 days ago. And so that's pretty dope. And like for y'all, do you have like a favorite place currently that y'all been able to perform?
I love to perform at the Red Room. I think
I love the Red Room.
I didn't know that was
just open,
place.
Okay.
And you can feel everything.
Yeah, so it's a big open space, and the sound. I mean, if with the correct engineering, like you can get a good live vibe. What about yourself?
That's what's like. I didn't know that was his favorite place. I would say the Red Room is my favorite also.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just like. Just out of the places I've been to around here, that's the place with like a stage.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we finna have a show.
Right. I'm with that.
It feels like that.
Yeah, and it's like, and I like their sound. I feel like I can hear myself in their mics well.
I got you.
And then it's just plenty of space for everybody to have their own little area, but we're still all together.
I feel that.
We're close, but not too far. I don't know. I just like, that's my favorite.
I think I can fool with what you're saying because, like you said, the vibe in there is pretty amazing. It's really set for a performance situation.
It feels kind of exclusive.
I can agree.
I like sitting if you're on stage to the right, you know, there's that little swing over there.
Right,
Okay.
right.
In the VIP here, I love sitting over there. I feel important.
Cool. All right, so y'all take a moment, close your eyes. I want to just get you to, you kind of spoke on it already, but I'm finna play a song, and then I just want you to tell me like the first word that comes to your mind when you hear it, okay? All right, here we go.
I'm worthy. I don't have to deal with all the worry. The lines were becoming kinda blurry. Could this be the ending of our journey? Yeah. I don't need another break. A break is an excuse or an escape. I don't know how much my heart can take if I keep on making these mistakes. Cause it's love and all of a sudden we're arguing. Somehow I end up in
So mine, when I hear it, I think like waves.
Waves. Like a real kind of chill vibe.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's just wild, and you know, it's like a zone where you just think, you know,
For sure.
just from a music perspective.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So, like, as you kind of discussed, this is for about a year or so, maybe a little bit more. So from that particular place, right, to the place where y'all are now, you know, what would you say? How would you attribute the growth? Like, what do you feel maybe is a lesson that you've been able to learn through your artistic journey?
Just to, I think, do what you feel, cause like I said, I think Overdue has a lot of different type of songs.
For sure.
But you know, the single Unworthy, that's a vibe just by itself.
Most definitely.
I just think whatever you feel in a moment, don't just try to. I don't want to try to force all my songs to sound just like Unworthy. So just basically vibe with how you feel at that moment. If you feeling upbeat or hype, or if you just want to be vibey, or you want to just go with how you feel. Just depend on the feeling, and people can tell when the feeling is genuine, and when it is genuine, I think the result is good music.
Most definitely. All right, check this out. We got something new, you know what I mean? She dropped this a little while ago, but we hadn't played it, you know what I mean? We haven't played it. It's that fire night, right? We're gonna be right back in. This is the LSGN radio show where we do nothing but promote black love,
Black family.
straight like that. Like that. We've been out here having fun, a little bit of good times and all that stuff. We got Faron Rashelle and the Kosher Sound in the building, so we are excited to have them. Just so much dopeness going down. They've been ripping and running and everything like that. And I know that we've kind of been speaking on some of the songs. I want to go ahead and speak on front and center since y'all got that right. GeMarr came in with the clutch.
I am not supposed to be here, typing on this keyboard. I cannot waste another year, steady turning in reports. I know I don't have visions, dreams.
You definitely sung, and definitely sung. And so twofold, I want to kind of talk about what was your experience in recording that song. And I know that you have spoken on your maturation with your voice and everything like that as the years have come along. I want to know maybe a little bit more of how did you push yourself to get to the place where you at, or is that just kind of innate, you know what I mean? So kind of start with front and center, the experience of recording that and getting it out.
Well, first, the song was, I was at work when
the song
was written.
Okay, then.
I was literally sitting at the desk, typing. I'm just I am not supposed to be here.
And that's how we start. That's how we started.
Yeah.
And so when I wrote the song, I don't remember if I finished the whole thing at my desk or the rest in the car, but I think it was the same day. But I showed it to KG, and he was just I think people will really relate to this. And I'm
For sure.
For real? And he's yeah, definitely. And I'm okay. So we recorded it, and it just worked. And I was able to, I don't know, I feel like that was just a genuine moment.
For sure. And it's definitely transcending on the song. And obviously, like I said, the work ethic that you've been putting into singing. Because I'm going to tell you, every time we put your song on, people be like, she from here? You know what I mean? And of course, we know it's amazing talent here when you're doing the work. But for sure, some people are not attuned to it. So, yeah, people, that's the first thing. It's like, what? She sound like well, she putting that work in. So, yeah, talk about your work ethic when it comes to your voice.
I don't know. It just is what it is.
Uh-huh.
It just, when I was younger, I used to hate my voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, then.
I did, because I was like, why does I call it the shakes. I'm like, why does my voice shake? I can't sing straight.
I got
my voice is different from everybody else. What's wrong with me?
Mm-hmm.
Why? And so it's just like, but then I grew to love, and it's like, that's what makes me different. So now I know how to sing straight now, but if I'm singing straight, I'm forcing myself to sing straight.
You pushing it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my voice naturally
got the
does
vibrato. Yeah, you got it going on like that. Okay.
Like, we'll do a studio session, and I'll do it not realizing that I did, and KG be like, say it straight. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll intentionally sing it straight. So
that's
I'm
what's up.
Doing that more now.
Cool.
When did you start singing?
I think I first started singing when I was young, like in church choir and stuff. So I don't even remember what. 5,
Since
6.
forever.
Yeah.
Did you want to, or was that just
Right.
something that your parents made you do?
Well, my whole family is musical. Everybody knows how to sing or play something, so it just came.
It was natural. Yeah.
So it was
good.
something that I wanted to do, but I didn't first start. The first time I like performed as an artist was 2016.
Dopeness.
Yeah, and that was we had a show. We got a show before we had.
So that's a little bit reverse. Usually it's like some people, they make something on the track and then they petition themselves, but
yeah.
I mean, but they are connected musically. I could definitely expect that they're working hard in the music aspect. GeMarr, what would you say? Like, looking at these past few years with y'all moving in this area, have you noticed just a growth within her? You know what I'm saying, specifically?
Yeah, she definitely used to be.
Look at her face. She like, I don't know what you talking about.
Nervous and scared and things of that nature, but I just see her more like she wanted. She wanted, and that's what you got to have as an artist. You have to want it, and get up and attack the stage, attack the track, whatever.
Yeah,
and that's how she is, man.
Well, I could definitely say that from my end, just from looking, I'm like, oh yeah, like you said, the personality is getting there. Like obviously it's represented in the songs, but even when you speak about like songwriting, like, do you feel like that has always been a strength of yours, as songwriting?
When I was younger, I used to write a little bit just for play, but so I guess I've always kind of had a thing for writing, but I guess I didn't take it seriously when I was younger. And then when I went to college, my major was journalism, so I
that helped.
Write. Yeah. I used to write. I used to have papers due. I write it on the way to school, like on my phone.
Right.
Get an A.
Right.
So
there you go.
I think
go.
It definitely helps me with being able to write.
Cool deal.
Well, now, about how long does it take for you to write a song?
It just depends if I'm vibing, like where I am. Sometimes I'll be walking, like if I walk up the steps and I'm like, I don't know, it's just the world around me. Sometimes it just randomly comes out and I'm like, oh, let me write that down. It's the line, and then later on I'll just finish it. So sometimes it's a day, sometimes I'll start and then come back to it in a couple of months.
For sure.
When do you think you write your best music? Like, what kind of mood do you have to be in, or what kind of weather? What inspires you? Just
a lot of times I love the acoustic guitar, so that's
a
lot of times it just sends me into a vibe instantly, and so it's just like I think that's one thing that inspires me.
For sure. Okay, we're going to take one more little bit of a break, and then we're going to let them get on out of here. You know what I'm saying? There's another couple of cats that we may be familiar with. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure we bump them. You know what I mean? This is the homies. They call themselves Straight Like That.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back in. You listen to
LSGN.
I'm the one for you, but you cannot see me. I came out the blue, but you started seeing green. So I chased the two, so you can see me.
He said, your confidence is on glow. I will go get it for show. And how many bushes need some more. Now go, baby, go, 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 go. Kill him, baby, kill him, baby, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, baby, kill him, baby.
Yeah, Kill Him. Tell me about Kill Him. Like, yeah, where did you get inspired to write that one? Since you got some unique areas you've been getting inspired.
I was at home when this one.
Cool deal.
It literally just drops like randomly.
Just came up. Okay.
And it's just like the
the chorus, you didn't have the beat. You just came up with the chorus.
I heard something in my head. The guy who made that beat, his name is Dez, and he's an artist too.
Okay.
But I kind of told him what I heard in my head.
Mm-hmm. And he was able to pull it out a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, it worked out. But I heard it in my head, but I couldn't.
Got you. I got you. I fool with Kill 'Em heavy. And then the last one that we didn't talk about is Vibe Teens.
Leave it up to you.
Me on the dance floor right now with me bustin' the move. DJ hitting got me hips feeling loose. Feel the beat in me chest. Bass stomping too. Me keep checking me phone and me texting me too. You always been right. When it comes to sensing the vibe. That ain't no lie.
Okay, so WAT.
What up? What up?
He's from Take 3. So hey, Take 3.
Shut up, Take. What up, Take 3?
So he and I told him I wanted to do an island because I like island vibe type music.
Right.
It makes me happy.
Cool.
And makes me want to move and stuff, so
yeah.
I can get with it. But I told him I want to do that type of song, and so we were going back and forth trying to see what to do, and then.
Did it challenge you?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say so. And so after the chorus was created, then the verses came from there. He actually had his verse first, and
He be right. Like,
yeah,
he's a hook master. He's a hook master.
No, he made the chorus, actually.
Okay.
Sorry, that's how it happened. But yeah, he can write.
Yes.
He made the chorus, and then that inspired my verse, and he was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're hyping it up. It's not that.
That was hard.
And then his verse, and then so it just worked out. And then, so we had that first, we got the beat last, actually.
Gotcha.
So I told GeMarr, actually, Drummer Boy 3K.
What's up? Put the plug down.
He made the beat for that
Yeah, produced that track.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of that, you obviously been getting into the production and everything of that nature. So, like, what is your favorite aspect of production? Because obviously drummer by trade. So I know that you got an ear for that. So, like, what is your favorite thing about production or composition of a track? Literally
just putting sounds together and making one beautiful sound.
For sure. Like, how on average, how much time are you putting in on the beat, you think?
5-6 hours.
Ooh, like, you be layering it.
And then it all depends on what it is and what it's for. Because I make a lot of music for just my listening only.
Got you. I got you.
From time to time, people ask me to make a track for them, and that's when it's really work.
Yeah. So do you like do you do a lot of sampling yourself, or do you just kind of like?
Yeah, I think I was sampling before. Sampling really hot, man.
I got you. Okay, so before y'all got on it, look, I got you.
Like, I can hear different things.
For sure.
If I listen to a song, it's like, say, like the beat did something, or whatever the piano or whatever chords are play. Like, I can take a piece of that and make a whole song just out of that little piece, you know what I mean?
Have you ever, so if y'all don't know, GeMarr is an extremely excellent drummer. He be trying to play himself down like he ain't one. You know what I'm saying? But, and I remember way back in the day, I think we had to be, I know I had to be between 12 or 13. So, probably about 16. But I remember, if y'all not familiar, normally annually they do like a drum competition, and at this particular point, GeMarr always been cold on the drums, but you can see that he was putting in that work. Let's see who we got calling in. Let me see if somebody calling. You are listening to LSGN Radio Show. Who is this?
It's CJ.
What's going on, CJ? How you doing, brother?
What's up with it, man? I'm calling out of Conway.
Okay. Tell me what's on your mind, man. I know you hear us talking to Faron Rashelle.
You said what?
I said I know you hear us hear us speaking with Faron Rashelle. Have you been able to hear any of the music?
Not lately. I was just my boy told me he's gonna be on there, so I had to call in and tap in with you.
Already. Well, we appreciate you checking in, man. Make sure you like that page at Legit Supreme Gym, man, so you can tap in. Chris the Cam guy right here, he's snapping it up, man. He's sending you the deuces right now.
Already.
All right, bro. Stay locked in.
All right.
Man, what's up, man? We got some people calling in. See, you know what I'm saying? Let me give it. Hey, let me. I'm telling you. So I was talking to Chris. I don't know how long ago. I said, bro, we working on interactivity. You know what I mean? He said, all right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Big up something, man, Chris, and all that good stuff. So I remember, like I said, they do this drum competition like every year at the Guitar Center, and GeMarr, you never did it, did you?
Never did it.
Dudes, like, I'm like, man, y'all need to hear him. First of all, you gotta go catch a set next time y'all performing and everything like that. But this man is an excellent drummer. Don't let his humbleness get in front of you, because he goes off. Okay, so with that said, are y'all working on a new project?
Actually, we are.
Okay.
It's 2 projects working on doing a live project.
Dopeness.
I don't want to say everything.
There we go. Don't leak it all. You just working on something live. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also a studio project.
Cool
Trying to
deal.
decide if that's gonna be a LP or EP, but we'll see.
Okay. Bet that up.
But just know, it's coming.
It's coming. It's on the way. And we definitely got a lot of music to chew on. So it's not like we starving for anything, because y'all did an excellent job on that. And what would you say also? I know with you, GeMarr, being able to operate on this level of business, right? So you go from the part of like, hey, I want to sing, or hey, I want to perform, to like, how do I actually either get my gigs, or being able to travel. We got to talk about you going to Atlanta too. But like, how's that side been for y'all developing as from the entrepreneur to the professional side? How's that experience been for y'all doing the business of the music?
It's different for us pretty much every time. Some are connects that we have, and then some you have to talk to different people. Yeah.
Right.
And
we learning as we go, though.
Right. Likewise here.
Really
Likewise here. You like kind of one thing, like we was talking about being adults, you recognize like as sometimes you can still consult and ask people, but it still is like up to you to make that decision.
Right.
And that's like it's an empowering thing, but it can also be a little bit like nerve wracking, because it's like you don't want to make the wrong decision, or you don't want to. The biggest thing that I have when I'm having business conversations, I don't want to say something that like takes an opportunity away or lowers my opportunity to get something done. Have y'all experienced that thought process, like in a meeting?
Every time.
For sure. I feel that. Okay, so one thing that we you traveled and were able to perform at the festival, and I want to know, what I'm saying, the A3C festival, like, how was that experience?
It was a dope experience. I got to meet several other artists and just get a lot of great tips and information, and just be around other people that are doing the same thing. So that was really neat. And then just getting tips on how to make it, basically. Cool. Because we all trying to figure out.
Right.
And just being able to share your music with other people too, from all different parts of the world. So that was super dope.
And the one thing I've asked everybody, like, since you've been on your journey, sometimes we talk to different entrepreneurs, but at this particular point, with your entrepreneurship being in art and the music format, what do you feel like has been the biggest compliment or the biggest takeaway that you, and you can also say this too, Mar, that you've been able to receive at this point, something that is really just that stuck with you?
I think on our first show, I don't remember who said it, but somebody was like, y'all are different, like, stay true to yourself.
That's what's up.
And that's hard to, when you first entering into the music side, it's like we were brand new, so we're trying to figure out, well, what is everyone else doing, what's working, what do people like,
right? And
it's like, hey, at the end of the day, you just have to stay true to self, and sometimes people will respect that more so than trying to fit in and do what everyone else is doing.
I agree.
So
what you feel the same way, Mar?
Yes. Man, we actually went to Dallas, Texas. And we did a show or a set there, and I got the opportunity. Well, actually, we all got the opportunity to meet some
dope people.
And some musicians. I met this guy by the name of Cleon Edwards. He plays drums for Erykah Badu.
Whoa, that's dopeness.
And
you know everybody.
He just happened to be
seriously.
in the place, and he was like, "Yo, you don't understand what y'all just did for me." Like,
whoa, okay, that's what's up.
And he could tell, like the band was more than just a band, like it was family.
For sure.
That's how we vibe on stage.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right. When you speak that, do a roll call for the Kosher Sound. Like who all we got in there? Because y'all definitely got a sound for sure.
We got myself on the drums.
All right.
You know what it is.
You know.
We got my man AJ Tate, Arlen Tate.
What up? We know.
Keys, and then we got Deshaun Limkin on bass, holding it down. And then we got my man Rex Williams.
Okay.
On lead guitar.
Man, he be
smashing, man.
Oh, you got to get prepared. Whenever you hear that thing strum, you like, ooh, we finna go to another level right here, man. For sure.
Shout out to the band, man.
But for real. Okay, now one thing that we're really big on is the family unit. So I would ask both of y'all, because we got a big family, and that I'm sure of. So like, what role do y'all feel like y'all play in the family? Because everyone has roles, but I know ours is a little different because we just kind of flow, right? But if you was to say, role, do you feel like, for example, I know for me, I'm kind of like a father-like figure, so, are you, I also saw like a meme, like, it was like, what kind of auntie are you? And then it had like the gangster auntie, and then they had the pretty auntie, and then, you know what I'm saying? So if you was to identify yourself, what kind of role do you feel y'all play in y'all families?
Me personally, I feel like ours is a team thing. Like, I don't feel like, because I feel like we work together, so we're dependent on each other.
For sure.
So if you make it, I make it. If I can plug you in, I got a gig. You can I bring my,
Yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
team. If one of us make it, all of us make it. We're all trying to help each other. Even like take 3. If I'm of course I'm gonna expose them as much as I can. Like,
right.
We all are in this together. We are holding each other accountable. If you don't. Did you rehearse? Because I'm rehearsing my part. Like, hey, you need. So we just hold each other accountable. So I think it's a team thing.
For sure.
For me personally.
You agree?
Yeah.
For sure. I fool with that. And so like when you pursuing this, when you're doing the artistry and everything, it is time consuming. Like, how do you balance that aspect of like family and still pursuing what is now at some point should be a full-time thing if the success gets to where it needs to be? So like, how do you use your measure of balance, especially with you, like, right, you got a whole extra family, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family. You know what I'm saying? Big ups. So yeah, so like, how do you use your measuring stick to do that balance?
Calendar.
Okay, then.
Definitely.
Danny always says you need to go ahead and get better with your calendar. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Did you ever get the calendar?
I have the calendar now. Am I using it effectively? I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so yeah,
the
but
calendar. I mean, it helps you hold yourself accountable. Like,
absolutely,
don't agree to stuff you can't attend,
mm-hmm.
and then just make sure you have family time in there. And then like, our family has a group me. So
sure.
if I'm not able to see y'all, I can talk to y'all.
Right.
And we talk very often.
For sure.
We're very close. So even if I can swing by my grandmother's house for a minute, if I'm there for 10 minutes, at least I saw you. So you just got to work your calendar and your schedule and your time and just make it work.
I agree.
You make time for what what's important to you.
Yeah.
Dopeness. All right, so I got one last one, and then we're going to let them get on and do what they do best. So what do you feel like the future looks like for Faron Rashelle and the Kosher Sound? Like, where do you see yourselves going at this particular point? Or maybe what is one goal? How about that?
One goal is to go on tour. So
okay,
yeah,
you know what?
That's the goal. Like,
so you talking about like a 30-city tour or something like that, or
let's and not around here. Like, let's go.
Let's travel.
Where's somewhere that you want to go that you haven't been? Like, you really want to tour in that city?
Well, I want to go back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
a fun
that.
But I
place.
mean, that's not. Let me see. I already been to Texas.
Well, let's see somewhere you've never
I
been.
would want to go to California.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been there, but I haven't performed there.
Dope.
So I think that would be neat.
Okay.
I want to go out the country.
You want to go out the
I
country?
want to go out the country.
Where at?
Dubai.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, y'all go to Dubai. I mean,
Get some money.
when you come back, look, she gonna have the shades on. You
Right.
know,
No, it.
Acting brand new. That's
right.
New country, new me.
right.
I cannot. if it's not a Lamborghini, I don't know what to tell you.
What
you
is
know what I mean? Look, I'm so glad that y'all had a chance to actually come and hang out here with us. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Thanks
be,
for having us.
you know what I'm saying? Wish you the best. We're gonna be doing more. I'm gonna play a little bit more of that Faron Rashelle as we get her out the door. We're gonna try to snap up some pictures and show her a little bit of space that we got working with. Y'all make sure y'all keep tuning in. You listen to
SGN
where we do nothing but promote Black love.
and Black family.
Straight like that.
Erasing a post, so I ever let it post. It's a part of growing up. They now hit the win the most. I got people switching up. I'm just keeping mental notes. It's something before I say. I'ma have to clear my. I swear to tell the truth, man, I'm speaking under oath. About to let the tea spill, that's all she wrote. I know you love how I be piecing letters. A caption for your post, please, not another quote.